put some polish on that parking barrier? Rolling lines are a good time. Lining up for a line challenge? Good idea. The line is quite short. Like, no one. My advice? Hit it. Time for another go. Standing on business may apply here. Song transference successful. Feel like a sesh? Looking for a sesh with a bit of a bite? Dig in. You got this. Reload. Time is ticking. Halfway there. Give it another try. Time's almost up. Objective? What objective? this? Rebate. Do over. Start over. Tick-tock. Time's at halfway.
Yo, Penny, what's up? I don't know. I never heard sorry. I don't really listen to much movies, bro. What's up?
Quick restart.
It's, okay. Yeah. And still even haven't listened to that new Cathedral song. And they used to be my favorite band, and they still are. Listening to a lot of fall music.
Not much time left. Get after it.
Oh, okay. Let's get this.
Banging out a hard one.
Try it again. One more time if I don't get it. Okay. Damn, I forget which one I was doing.
Cell
I used
reintegration
to actually,
successful.
like, oh yeah, like since like, I mean, I still remember my first skateboard I got was like around, would have been in 86, 87, I say, but it was just like a cheap plastic skateboard that my first skateboard, and I just like, I remember just being really into that, and like in my teens, I got like those skateboards they have now. Oh yeah, I thought I mentioned that last time. I think, cause yeah, like my first drummer that I like started my first band with, me and him used to skate a lot. Like,
Market Mile Crew non sequitur. The
we used
DLC
to set
loves
up
the
like
town
some
mascot.
tricks
You
on the
know,
porch at
that
his
seagull
house, and
named
then
Livingston.
but we go like
They say
skating
it
in the
reminds
city,
them of old workshop videos.
town.
I'm not sure the reference. It must be cool.
It was weird. I mean, like I said, I was into skating since the 80s. And in the 90s, it was all like, the baggy pants and all that shit. And, like, I'm not embarrassed to say it anymore, but like, because I had switched to a different school. And basically, like, all the people there, they're all skaters with baggy pants and shit like that. And, I was trying to hang out with them. At first, they doubted me because I didn't dress like that. But it was this one day, me and my drummer, we stayed after school, and we set up like basically in the parking lot of the school. We would take two skateboards. We would put them like this, like sideways. We'd put one there, and then we'd measure it, like put another one down here. Then we'd be practicing like volleying over, like we'd start like this. Basically, we count the decks, how many decks you can ollie. And I ollie, I think it was 7 decks long or whatever. Uh, and the next day, everybody, all these skaters, they all heard about it. They were all like, "God damn!" Because I kept landing it consecutively. I would just fucking, I would go like this, like super, super fast, and I would fucking right over the fucking length of 7 skateboards. And then they were like, after that, they were like, "Oh, well, you gotta get some baggy pants like us," and shit like that. And I remember, like, I'm kind of embarrassed about it, like, cause it's totally not my style, even back then. Like I said, I just did it to fit in, really. These baggy ass skater pants and shit. And yeah, it was funny. Like, we all had Airwalk sneakers, and I wanted Airwalks, but I never got a pair ever. I actually, it was kind of funny. Like, I think my mom had bought me these shoes that, they were golf shoes, like the Champion brand. But, like, every skater that saw them were all like, man, those are like, they were styled like similar to a skate shoe, right? So it was like, yeah, these Champion shoes that I had. Just a yabber in here. This is, you got me recounting my stories.
Shall I start counting
But
steps?
yeah, it's like I still have a couple skateboards and shit, but it's like the last few times that I went out to try, like I don't know. It's not like it was like in my teens. Like I was doing a lot of crazy shit, like flips, and we tried to grind the curbs and stuff, but that never really. Like we would wax it up and put some wax on it. But it's still like I don't know. Never
You're
figured
straight
out
up
how to do
firing with
it
fire.
properly.
Someone get an extinguisher.
I think like a tail slide, dude. Oh shit. Like trying to do a tail slide. Tail slides are easier than the fucking truck driving ones. Ah, crap, I suck. It's blessed though. So what kind of skateboards did you have? Brand name wise, you have Santa Cruz or Powell, Peralta. If I can remember the ones I had, it was I've had my first modern skateboard was an Alien Workshop. Dragon Classy. Yo, Dragon, good to see you. Been a while. Can't remember. Yeah, I really like the skate decks from the 80s. Like, you can get the repros now, reproductions of the early designs and stuff. I only ever owned two, and the first one I owned, I never got to keep it. So, hello again, Dragon. We're just talking to Pinball about skateboards that I've owned in the 80s and stuff. But yeah, the first one I had was a Powell Peralta, the Mike McGill with the skull and the snake. But the guy I bought it from, like, I don't know. I remember bugging my grandfather for the $40, and I only got 20. And then the guy came and took the skateboard back, and I was like, oh, I want to keep it. And I didn't want to let him give me another 20 to buy the skateboard for good, but I owned that one for a little bit. And then later on, I owned Santa Cruz. I forget the name. I think it's Tom Knox or something. It's like a voodoo style ritual art on. So, like, I don't know. I miss those ones more than the modern stuff. The first modern one was Alien Workshop, and then I got a Plan B, which was Luke Skywalker from Star Wars on the skateboard.
I may be biased, but that pedestrian was kind of in
The
the way.
skater was, but I had that Plan B. And now I still have one, it's a Scarecrow, which they're kind of rare, actually. Mine's all bugged up and shit. They gave you your used boards? Nice. Yeah, a buddy of mine too gave me some stuff, but it's kind of all just a bunch of junk. I mean, the Scarecrow deck came from him, so it's like, it's still kind of operating, but I don't really use it really. I wouldn't mind picking one up, but it's like, I don't know.
I heard the hedge misses your gratuitous grinds and fabulous flips. Want to go roll there? Life's challenges prepare us for our
Yeah, I
inner
remember
journey.
the Alien
But skate
Workshop I
challenges
had
get
was
you
like
rip chips and
the
stuff.
design
They're
was
cooler.
fish underwater eating a marijuana plant.
Hit it.
Yeah. It's a thing I kind of miss. What's going on?
Let's give it another go.
I think in my old age I should just skate on a half pipe. Yeah, new creator. Yeah, I don't even know. Just so disinterested in all of it, really. But I never really took to creator, to be honest. It's like I would have picked some up, but I never got the chance to pick up any albums or anything. My buddy had them all on record, and well, like I bought a lot of stuff from him, and I could have bought them at that time, but it's just
Back to the start. You got this.
just buying other stuff from him, I guess. yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been weird going on doings because it's like he listens to a lot of Candlemass because of me. And lately, I've been going back on there, and he's playing a lot of the newer stuff that I have. Like the other day, he was playing, and I'm like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "It's Candlemass." I'm like, "What?" I'm still not used to the new songs, but if they're good, though, I'm like, "Whoa, it's different." But yeah, I don't know. I have to get to it and try to check out some new stuff.
Go again.
Sequence. Oh shit! I'm fucking stupid. It's going to the bones. Yeah. Candlemass is like there's a lot of stuff they did that don't really uh, gets played. I always forget the name that weird one that they did in the late '90s, like a different singer. Yeah, I loved Candlemass for the longest. A lot of the new stuff's catching me off guard. It's like I missed it. It's
Okay,
fucking
this time.
lines. I hate doing manuals in this game. It's not easy.
Time for another go.
Oh, what's this? Shit. What's it called? Shit.
Reload. Give it another try.
Some days I just fucking bang out these fucking challenges and it's so easy. 60 spin. That's not true. This is amazing. Cool. There we go.
Someone is an objective machine.
So yeah, I wish I could get some people to play this with me. There's like an aspect to this game where we can like join a party together and do challenges together. Oh shit. Anyway, I like the stuff I added on my skateboard. I got these like, I don't know if you can see the trucks. And then I got the rainbow wheels. The
Wait a
yellow
survey,
trucks.
surveyor.
Yeah, there's like a Halloween event too going on. Scored some NES, SNES, really? Alright. Like, so you're collecting, eh? So like, what are you doing? You getting complete in box or just the cartridges, or what's your method? I actually still have like, I think I have like 2 SNES games. One is complete and it's Might and Magic 3, but I have saves on that of some crazy shit I've done. Like, just the cards. Oh, okay. Which ones? Name them off, man. I'm always interested in that. I watch so many videos of people's Nintendo collections, and not just Nintendo, like any kind of console, TurboGrafx, Sega. I watch it all. Oh, they're really dirty, huh? Well, if some of them are good titles, I think they can be cleaned and shit. Oh, you ever check out Double Jump video games? I watched them on YouTube. He's in the metal band, the guy that owns the store. He sings in the metal band, he plays drums and stuff. But yeah, he owns this store. It's super cool. And he's been collecting, like, he's been on a quest to complete the entire SNES collection. He's down to 10 games. Like they just did the gaming expo a couple weeks ago, and
Oh,
like he's
this one
been
looks
like
dope.
hunting down those games. It's kind of impressive to see, like, and I see him do it all the time. Like he'll complete games, like he already has the box or the manual, and he puts it all together and finds them. It's
Feel the
fucking
flow with
awesome.
this one. Session challenges give you the time to enjoy
For
yourself.
me, it's a throwback, and it's like a flashback to like my past,
Let's go.
because I remember the local video rental store here when they first put up Nintendo games on the wall. I was like, what's this? I was like 5 or 6 or something. Yeah, most Game Boy games, really. Game Boy was like, I remember my cousins had it.
Do
Like, they
over.
had a few of them, I think. It's my aunt, she used to like playing Tetris and all that. But yeah, never got around to that. I had Nintendo and then Super Nintendo, and I went to PlayStation right away. I had some exposure to some other consoles, but there was a place that rented some odd consoles down here for a while. Yeah, they had like Sega Saturn. I remember when the Dreamcast came out, like, we rented that a couple times. I remember renting a TurboGrafx once. And I don't remember if they had any good games for it at all. Like, really. What do you think of Dreamcast? Sega Dreamcast. It's kind of like an interesting console for the history and story.
Start over.
Oh, TurboGrafx. Yeah, I remember you saying that you had a TurboGrafx system. You traded for me. Yeah, well, the thing about the TurboGrafx 16, the reason why it didn't really do good in America. See, that's the thing. And the Japanese version had all the games. Like, there's
Time's
way
halfway
more
done.
games on there. So, PC Engine. That's where it gets interesting for that company, NEC or whatever. NEC, to me, it's a fascinating story in gaming history. I mean,
See, it looked
they had
easy.
the East games, which was like, like it was like their Final Fantasy of RPGs or whatever. Say it like that. You have a TurboGrafx Mini. Cool. Yeah. And does it have the PC Engine stuff on it, or just the? Yeah, NEC is like, dude, you have to look into the history of that company. It's like they started long before it was video games or whatever, but it was before the TurboGrafx. They had what, like the PC
Yeah.
98, the
Are you in
PC
squad
88,
destruction
and
mode?
PC
Because it
98.
sure looks like it.
They were just producing chips, I think, for those computers or whatever at that time. But I think that's, to me, a little even more like you scrape the edge off with the friggin' TurboGrafx and the PC Engine, and then you go diving right into the PC 88 and the PC 98. But the PC 98, I've recently found out that it's just not even like that much of a game system as much as the PC 88 is. Yes. Yes, that's the thing. And I remember that because, like, I used to buy the Game Pro magazines. I remember Pinball. I remember when the first issue of Game Pro, I think I had the first issue, but I still have the second one for sure. But I remember, like, looking in that and the advertisements for TurboGrafx and all that stuff. I wanted that shit back then. Like, I was like, yeah. And then I knew a couple, like, couple rich kids that had Sega or whatever, so it was like I got to play that at their place and it was whatever. I wasn't that much into Sega. Sega can be alright. They have an interesting history too with a lot of consoles. like their console during when Nintendo was around was like I forget the name of it now, but I never seen that shit. But yeah, sometimes I think, you know, that local rental place that I used to go to, we had two places here locally that I mean both were great for different reasons, but like this first place, when they first put the Nintendo games up on the wall, I wish I could like I don't know, like if we could have took a picture back then, like to see what is. I would stand there and look at the wall, try to decide, oh, what do I want to rent this weekend or
Mark a
whatever.
mile fun fact. The vault was
Sometimes I
originally built by
fucking just
M-Corp
I
to be
don't
a
know.
safekeeper place. All
I don't
their
think I
stacks of
rented
M
that
coins,
much great
not
shit
realizing that
sometimes.
crypto is a digital
I
currency.
remember playing
They
Maniac
played it
Mansion.
off, and the vault became
I
home to
rented
the
that. I
vast
never
stacks of
owned it, and I
servers
rented
needed
it,
to
and I
fuel their
finished it at
pecuniary
one
house of
point.
cards. What goes on in the vault now is
Maniac
undetermined.
Mansion.
Well, other than DLC
I
shredding
finished
it.
a lot of Nintendo games back in the day. I finished DuckTales. I can't remember if it was one or two, but I finished one of the DuckTale games, and finished Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I finished. You know what? I was thinking about it the other day. This is a weird game. Do you remember Yo Noid? It was like a weird fucking character. Yo Noid with like an exclamation point or some shit. I used to rent that game. I don't know. I thought that was kind of fucking funny or some shit. But and then the skateboard games back then were just. I remember renting Skate or Die all the time. But I tried playing that again like recently, a couple years ago, and I'm like, why did I think this was a? It's fucking terrible. I mean, there's some aspects that can be fun. I was approaching Skate or Die the same way I approached this, trying to bust out tricks and shit. And then there was the game 720 Degrees, I think. That was another skateboard type game. It's isometric, 2D animation. It's fun to look at the catalog and just observe what was, like, what were the games, what was released. I remember in Skater Dives. I think they did three of them, didn't they?
I love your
And
approach
then
to
like
testing
Punch Out.
pedestrians'
I never got
reflexes.
Punch Out. Like I mean, I played it a bunch and shit. I mean, it was good for the time, entertainment. Let's bust out a challenge here somewhere. Punch Out on the Wii. Yeah, but is it like the original? Like, does it look, or is it all redone? Oh, I remember renting a lot of those Double Dragon, and there was one called Renegade. It was like sort of like Double Dragon. It was beat
That
'em
bus
ups.
driver does good
Oh,
work.
it's redone. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's. I don't know what happened to my Nintendo. I might still even have it, but it's pretty beat up. And, like, you used to have to just. You would have to, like, insert the cart a certain way for it to work. Or whatever.
Line challenges test consistency more than huck luck.
Now a lot of people, they have these like
I don't
mods
know
that
who
they
came up
can
with this
do or
one,
whatever.
but get ready to get your line on.
You just put the card in and it's
Giddy up.
yeah, I miss the good old days. You know a game that was fucking hard, and I rented this one too, was Friday the 13th. God damn, that game's hard. Gotta run. Alright, bro, peace. I gotta get off here soon too. Anyway, it's 4:30 a.m. I'm probably just gonna bang out a couple more challenges and zip out. Alright, you good, man. Adios.
Quick restart.
No, it was not. It's fun to watch videos of people talking about it. But watching those speedrunners. Yeah, I don't remember that one, though. Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't remember. I probably did rent that one, too.
Let's give it another go. Back to the start. You got this. Go again. Okay, this time. time for another go. Reload. Give it another try. Do over. Start over. Quick restart. Challenges do not need to be done in a linear fashion, but line challenges do. Come back and line this one up later. Buses sure be walking, right? Do you like doing the line? What are you thinking of? That's your cue. Let's give it another go. Back to the start. You got this. Handle that business. Ripstick acquired with rip chips? Wooden pallets are great makeshift obstacles. I assure you,